This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so Wack 100 Mama Duck go on Clubhouse and they talk about, I'm going to just say YouTuber, talking like disrespecting her, talking about that she was messing with one of his ops. Totally disrespectful stuff that's doesn't make sense, bro. Like, FBG Duck lost his life last year and he was taken out assassination style, you know? Like, and then, like, Wack came in and started talking to her and being like, well, you know, analyzing the situation of what this other guy was saying and saying, well, you know, he's kind of right. What? Dude, you know, like, I got to agree with Big U a little bit. Like, some of this stuff is a little bit out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, some of the stuff is a little too much, you know, and you know, Big U recently said he disagrees with a lot of stuff Wack 100 does. You can't agree with everything. Some of it is just like, I get it. It's hard to understand because, like, these guys come from, like, you know, gang backgrounds and stuff, but then trying to chase clout on the internet at the same time sometimes. You know, it's a little bit too much in a certain direction. I get what he's doing with Tekashi. I get that's a money play. I get it. I totally get it. And some ways he looks at the whole Tekashi thing, I kind of look at it the same way, even though Tekashi still did what he did and it's not right? The other guys were wrong too. It's such a dirty situation all the way around on both sides. So I kind of look at certain things a little bit different in that situation, but some other stuff goes a little bit too far.
Hey, you're doing well, Queen. How are you?
I am fine. It's sad that I be getting all this negative stuff about a struggling ass black woman. Like, I don't understand, but you know, I've always been a person to explain when somebody get a misconception of what they think is in their fucking head. I don't got no problem with explaining to nobody, even though I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But it was brought to my attention, a young man who don't know me, never met me, never seen me a day of my fucking life, can have so much to say about me. Now, everybody entitled to their opinion, but when you get to the point and say, you a whack me, you ain't even whack the motherfuckers who bust your ass open, but you a whack me, motherfucker. You don't even know. Real shit though. You ain't bust them. Where did your mama fail you at for you to get molested or life getting gang raped by some motherfuckers, or however way God wrote your life to be and built you strong enough to deal with it? How dare you try to judge the next motherfucker off what you hear on the internet? That man don't know me. I never seen that man a day in my life. He say I fucked my son ops. This man who called himself exposing me in 2019. This was right after Duck got signed. He was chasing it. You know what I'm saying? In 2012, when I used to manage Duck, before he got big as he was, he had my number on Twitter for people to call him and do features with. Now this boy, he's so fucking fanned the fuck out. Lil J now supposed to did a feature with him. This is all the way. This is the little boy who's going around. Some video he got. It ain't me, cause all my rolls and fat ass, like I say, that bitch too snacks to be me. So I don't know who picture or video he done put up and got people thinking that he having sex with me. I've never seen that man a day in my life. I can admit I text him. I'm woman enough to say I text him because I thought he was dead. Because I didn't hear from him no more until after Brick died. So he came through my Facebook like, fuck Brick dead ass. So I say, damn, there you go. I thought you was dead. Where you come from? You know, talking to him. He's a clearly fucked up ass person. Okay. And he put all this shit on the internet because he thought my son was gonna make him relevant and mention him. But as you can see, Duck never did. Okay. He's still reaching. But Hassan the Leprechaun to get his goofy ass on this fucking platform and try. And I'm being so serious because if I seen him in person, I would just hit him on the top of his head like Homie the Clown did, motherfucker. Because he's a fucking clown. For real, he's a real clown. What man who got a mother, what man who respect women would get on a platform like this and try to talk about somebody he don't even know? That sums it up. A loser, a motherfucker who chasing clout. You got all them donations for telling your story and saying you got your life. You still do. Come out the closet. What pissed me off about it, they don't be themselves. Be yourself. If you're yourself. But if you sitting up here talking about a woman who has lost 5 of her kids, you don't know how they lost them. And see, my baby daddy want to fuck them up. Duck daddy want to fuck them up. But I told him, leave that man alone. He's chasing it. You will never see him. Because I know some motherfuckers in New York will pull up on his ass with some boxing gloves and beat the fuck out of him. For real. I ain't know none of that. Motherfuckers act like...
You got my message?
Well, all y'all on Mama Duck. The other niggas got a room too. What's going on? Mama Duck came to the room?
Yeah, Mama Duck was in
Hold
here.
on.
I
I'm
think
gonna
she
call her
just
right now.
What happened?
She's in here. She's in here.
Yeah, she's here.
That's here.
Yo, I didn't, cause I stayed on the platform, right?
I'm
I didn't hear what the fuck he was saying until somebody told me today. Yesterday I just kept my name in here to keep the traffic here, right?
Is this Wack? Is this Wack?
Yeah, how you
Yeah,
doing?
How are you, Wack? How are you?
How you doing?
And I'm hearing, and I would have thought, it's all, I don't know what, but I'm hearing when this man say, I feel my kids, and I feel kind of some type of way that the men on here wouldn't like say nothing about the shit. And then whoever the woman was that was on here talking about, no, let him speak. And that was crazy.
Well, I think what it
crazy.
was, Mama Duck, listen, I think what it was is I think everybody is kind of like oblivious to what it is and what it ain't anyway. Me, myself, I was in the room, but I just left my profile here, so I didn't really hear about what happened until like today when I had another room and they was telling me the boy was violent. But I don't know, like, what if he had a relationship with y'all? Did he know y'all?
I don't know that man. He's basically, apparently it look like I'm trending on the internet. Okay, because I got justice for my son. You know what I'm saying? They found the offenders who, as the feds told me when they dropped the news to me, assassinated my son. Okay, mob style. This is how they're breaking it down.
Hey, 1 second. Yo, what's dude's name again? What's the nigga name?
Who?
King, hit him up on social media, man. He
busy.
I
He
wrote to
busy
him.
getting his ass rammed out. He better leave me the fuck alone before I come find his ass.
What up, Wack?
And beat the fuck out of him by myself. I do think I can beat niggas, even though I know I can't. But I think I can beat Lil Lucky Charm. I'll beat the fuck out of him. And that's
my whole thing is this. If whatever he was saying, if he was incorrect about what he was saying, listen. This is what I heard because I didn't hear it come out his mouth.
He
was saying that. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. They told me today that they said that the mother had dealings with whoever his enemies was, right? So that's what I heard, which I didn't understand. I didn't know if it was.
It was totally false. Okay. Now I admit I text this man. We were texting. What pissed him off? He really thought that I was gonna fucking travel to California, and his ass got mad, and that's when he called.
What man are you referring to?
I don't even want to mention his name. He's a fucking
when you say
clown.
Man, you're not talking about
that I supposed to mess with.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this, because dude from fucking New York, I'm curious now. Like, how did he know that? Like, did you speak
Because
on
he
that?
see it on the internet.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm going to just throw this out here. The man name is Big T Up Next. Okay, his name is Big T Up Next. And like I say, in 2012, Lil J, double O, you know, Lil J, supposed to charge them for a feature. This before they got big and all that. So he supposed to charge them for a feature. The man wanted to do a song with him. But Lil J wind up taking the man money, I guess, and not doing the song. So he reached out to Duck. Now, Duck ain't finna do no song with you if his homie not finna do no song with you. So that's when he made the video, he's smoking Tuka or some shit. Like, he's really slow. If you go look up his fucking YouTube right now, the man made a song where he's talking about my deceased daughter who died in the fire, calling her rotisserie chicken. This is the op that he is speaking on. Okay, this is the op that he made a song saying my
so
3-year-old.
What was your dealings with him though? Like, why he think
he texted me? We were texting. That was it. We were texting. You know what I'm saying? I'm woman enough to say I found the pussy pics on Google and sent it to him. So he thinks, and I'm going to keep it real with you, y'all.
Okay, wait. So now I'm getting to understand it. So,
yes.
So you found you took some other pictures.
He thought I was his girlfriend. He thought I was his girlfriend.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Because I'm just really trying to get to where he got this from, right? So I guess y'all was engaged in conversation via text. You were
yes,
right?
yes,
and just keeping it real because we all grown. Whatever the conversation was, whether you sent him fake pictures or not, it was cordial enough to where, right, y'all was on that kind of time, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this.
I knew I wasn't really on that time.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm
gonna
say this respectfully, right? Respectfully. Mm-hmm. Then what this man came in here and said yesterday, he told no lies.
Well, if he said it's a video of me fucking this man,
no, I don't know nothing about the video.
That's what he said.
Well, I didn't know that. I know he said that you had dealings with your son's enemy, right? And let's say you sending fake pictures, whatever. That's great, but we know in order for that conversation to get there, then it had to been some form of cordial conversation going on, right? Now, I don't know if this gentleman was an active motherfucker in the street towards your son's block or neighborhood or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he was a grown motherfucker that was his past life and you grown and maybe that's what that was, right? I don't know what that was. But what I'm saying respectfully, right? Whatever the case may be, what he said, right? It may not have any depth to it, but what he said, there is some truth to what he said because you was communicating and corresponding with his allegedly op. So he really didn't say nothing disrespect because I come from the truth is never considered disrespect. Now, if he said it's a sex tape or video and that never existed, I'm with you on that. But to some extent, he really wasn't speaking a lie.
Anyways, that's that. Take a listen to this. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, we already took a listen, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for rocking with me. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one, and we'll get to some fresh news shortly.